Hello guys and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today I've got quite a special one. Us guys on 404 were invited to tour the Mechanists server. It was a great honour to be able to be invited on and to be given a tour. Many thanks to the server for allowing us to tour. DH is well, he's an admin on 404, but he's also a member on the Mechanist server. So he was our tour guide. He was streaming the entire thing, so the footage I'm about to show you is basically the exact same of what he was streaming, just from my point of view. There was quite a lot of difficulties getting me on originally, so it took about half an hour just to get my IP all sorted and getting on there, but eventually we got myself on to the server, and we were then able to start the tour. Unfortunately, at the moment, I haven't really got time to edit over 2 hours worth of footage into a nice condensed video. So instead of just doing something shortened and editing the best bits, I'm going to just release the entire unedited tour for you guys. So yeah, if I had a bit more time, I would, and I really want this video out as soon as possible. It's been already been about, at the point of this recording, about a week since we did the tour. So I've now just got the opportunity to got a chance to actually put the video roughly together. So yeah, it's going to stay unedited. So hopefully that's not too long for most of you guys. I hope you enjoy the video. See you in the next one. Right, enjoy. Bye bye.
Direct connection to it.
All right, let's try that then. There we go.
Ooh, well done.
And I'm.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's your initiation.
Oh, brilliant! I love that.
Would be
At least I
too
joined.
convenient to have to patch it up manually. Yep. Okay. Looks like everyone is finally here, so we can get a start
There
on
we go.
this.
Oh my god.
You might want to grab the stuff from one of the boxes before Inventor decides to kill you.
Yeah.
Cool.
You should be pretty good at it lately. If it was smart, I would have turned on auto totem by now and got inventory full of totems, because that's clearly all I'm going to need here.
1 health right there.
Okay, so pretty well heard everything about spawn at this point while we were waiting for you. So let's go ahead to this nether portal over here. This is the new logo, by the way. I should do the glow effect a minute here. So let's first nether hub. So this was designed by Orchestra. Has all the piston bolts and 7 of the directions. So it's kind of a hub for everything. We can first take a look at main storage, probably. If we head over this way in south direction, see this over here.
I'm just in awe. This is so much better than our one, which is just a mess and non-existent.
Oh, nice bunch line of carpets.
I mean, we've got organisation in a way. It's just not pretty.
Yeah. Okay. So this is our main storage here. Let's pop through this portal here.
I'm gonna put away my bow.
I'd really appreciate that.
I think a lot of us would appreciate that.
So this is designed by Ive. We have our chest hall over here. Holds a lot of the items. The layout is a little bit suboptimal at this point because we've had to move stuff around and add stuff to it multiple times. Over we have our bulk, has like 500,000 storage each half slice, box loaders obviously, so we can hold a lot of items there. And do have MIS for things we don't have a lot of, and then obviously an overflow and just some that aren't sorted automatically in the back here. But we actually have a little bit of a song from thanks to Andrew. We have the Jeopardy song playing whenever you input an item. I can assure you that this does get annoying after a while, especially working at storage constantly. It's about gone insane. So thank you, Andrew, very much. So if we go over, I clearly don't know the storage very well. We go over in this direction, actually. We have Andrew's crafter over here, which I am not qualified to run. But it's very fast and great system. Just input the items into the 9 barrels here, and you can craft them right here. Over across from it, we see our map arts. This is most of them, but not actually all of them. You may recognize this one in the corner over here.
Not sure. Don't know if I've seen that before.
Okay.
Very cool. Bit surreal seeing that
Yeah,
on here.
so
Only
yeah,
used
some
to
of
seeing it
these
on our own server.
Some of these are for different members. Some of them are perimeters. Some of them just kind of random or piston bolt locations. This is the spawn perimeter right here. It actually isn't updated very recently because we did void the area around the spawn.
So you say some of them are perimeters in, I mean, like this Mario one,
Yeah,
for
you can
example. You
see
can
like
see that
Mario perimeter.
yeah.
Have Laugh over here is a perimeter. Any others around here that are?
The others just
There's a couple more at the spawn that are perimeter map parts, kind of. Yeah.
so the other map bars just built in some random location, and then
Yeah,
bit like how we have
quite a
it.
large area. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Just a few more of them. And also have if you notice the powder snow and the bedrock map art there at the bottom, that is for a connection with the concrete factory at spawn. It will automatically send all of the boxes of concrete back here to storage, so we don't have to go grab those manually. It's just all here, just brought right here automatically.
Very handy.
Now let's go back over to the Nether hub. And we can go to the XP farm first. And so it's this tunnel to the east.
Oh, just got.
So just warning you, your frames may be a bit limited when you get here.
Limited than they already are.
Limited when I was in MS.
What'd you say?
So my frame was already limited when I was in main storage.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, my frames are definitely limited more here. The main storage was fine. It was just people. It was just people.
Oh no.
Yep. So this is the XP farm, completely automatic. 690,000 per hour. 0 to 30 in about 7 seconds. Inventor, you can try it. Stand on the pressure plate. Okay, so
Christ
this
almighty.
deco was by Earl, and it's built in just 10 days actually. I'm and the QR code at your own risk. Not going to guarantee what it is. May or may not have the exact same QR code on our server.
I love that QR code.
I may or may not have that QR code memorized in this.
I'll move out of the way now for someone else to try it.
Okay.
Saying that, all the...
bolt back to.
Oh god, I have no frames on the piston bolt.
Frames, who needs those?
Yeah, who needs those?
Okay, so back in the Nether hub, so we have some few frames again. Go take a look at the that's right.
Was
So
that
this
the song
is
I thought it is?
what'd you say?
That song sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, it's another one of Andrew's things. I don't remember what all of them are. Anytime you hear music on the server, just assume it's Andrew's fault.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is the furnace rate. There's 4 cores to it. We usually use 1. The idea, if we had a very large job, we could activate multiple of them. But it's mostly the 4 cores are just for redundancy. So funny thing is actually, if we were to have an issue with it, it would most likely be easier to just blow the whole dumb thing up and rebuild it than try and diagnose the issue.
Yes,
So
I heard that in
hence,
the video.
Oh, fair
hence
enough.
the reason that it's just redundancy, so we don't have to worry about if something gets broken.
Right, okay.
There's a whole bunch of cool functionalities with this Nether-side, but to be honest, I don't know how to do much more than simply smelt them items.
Is
Bunch
this
of
the same as the one in his video? In Andrew's video?
Yep.
I would assume so.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's all controlled from the Nether side, so you
Yeah.
don't have to go to the overworld and where you're going to have a bit less frames and it's less convenient to have to go there every time. It's all controlled through the Nether. Don't actually use it very often, but when you need it, it's huge help.
Just how you like it.
It's 5,184 furnaces. It can smelt 1.87 million items per hour.
We need that.
If we go out this door, I think we can go out this door over here, and we can go over to the overworld side. Go look at it. Just sneak right down here underneath.
Signs. Do people actually read them?
To you.
I mean, I usually do, but you know, we've had issues with people not reading things on.
There's signs all over.
Oh god, we are that high that I'm in clouds. Why did I not disable clouds? There we go. Turn them off. Whew. Ooh,
So if
this is
you look at these windows in the corner, you can see a core at the side here.
Wow. This decoration.
I know.
You
I'm
got
just in.
to-
I don't know what to be more in
orchestra.
awe of, the decoration or the the array.
The decoration was made by me.
Ooh.
that was the either the script here is wrong or that's talking about the oh yeah, it was Nether side was orchestra,
Yeah.
overworld side was you.
Mhm.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I see. So it is.
see,
It is literally just like it's basically 4 independent furnace arrays.
Exactly, and they can be operated together, but usually we just operate one core because it's kind of ludicrous to use them all at the same time for most projects.
Yeah.
And just
Okay. So
the risk
so
goes up significantly.
yeah. So you weren't kidding when literally everything's done Nether-side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we basically never go to the overworld side except for tours. It's completely pointless to go to the overworld side now.
How big's the is this part of the spawn perimeter or is it different?
Yes.
We are still inside the spawn perimeter
Wow.
in a different section of it. You can see my
That was
overview
the main
map
storage
here.
and the XP farm. It's all in the same
Oh.
perimeter.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I
This
thought
is
it was.
tour servers, not the whole thing's loaded in, but we can see you have main storage in the middle, furnace array, the old furnace array, XP farm, and spawn all in the same perimeter. And we could put way more stuff in here if we wanted to.
I didn't catch how big you said the spawn perimeter was.
Oh yeah, I think it was 2160 squared.
Yes.
2160. Wow.
Yeah, a pretty decent sized perimeter.
Yeah, you could say that.
Our largest perimeter in 4.4 was 140, 1400 squared, and that's big enough for like 4 render distance perimeters. So
This one has
this
9.
shows you, yeah, 9 of them.
Yeah.
If you guys want to come back over
Very
to
cool.
the nether side, we can go on to the blaze farm. And that is actually
Fortress
what we
one?
use. Did you say?
Is Fortress based?
Sorry, I'm not understanding you.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Never mind.
So, yeah, blaze rods is actually what we use to fuel this thing. So, that's why we need so many blaze rods. If we go back over into the nether hub, we can take the bolt
Yeah.
to the blaze farm.
By the way, I'm going to go do some work on CMP, so I'll hop out of the voice call for now.
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Yep, see you guys later.
See you in a bit.
I'm stuck in the void. I'm falling down.
Oh dear.
Connection issues.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
just
I'm
warning.
I'm just gonna take in this Nether hub for a few seconds.
No problem.
So from yeah, I can notice some differences from the videos I saw on Cadenda's channel. It looks like there's these
We actually.
some extra things at the top with the I don't know what these are. Like just going across the hall, like cog wheels. Where yeah,
The gears and stuff.
yeah, that, they
I
look
don't
new.
know if that was added separately or not, but we actually did do some modifications to the hub like less than a week ago. Made the portal a little bit nicer and larger. Retextured some of the things to make it a bit nicer and more visible. But
Do you guys have KCP connection on this server? Can I use it?
we have KCP for SMP. We do not have one for this, unfortunately.
Ah, so I can't
Yeah.
connect right now. I'm just falling to the void. I'm at negative 1,000.
I assume you have like your performance mods installed.
I do.
Okay, shoot.
I think I'm back. I hope I am.
Okay, Sipover was having.
Where are you guys? Are you guys
same
at the
issue.
Nether hub? I see.
Nether
the void.
hub. Guess we can start going there. This selectors here. So you can just turn the arrow to the destination you want to go to. So this direction goes to Blaze Farm and Quad Witch.
Oops.
So there's only 2 locations on this one for at the moment.
Yes, this one only has 2 locations, but a lot of the other destinations have more. If you want, you can just hop in this minecart and you should go directly there.
Right, let's see my
This
frames
one,
go.
Yeah, some of the destinations bolts might be broken because
Glitch.
nice. Sipover discontinuing a couple of the bolts yesterday, but the majority of them should work.
Christ almighty, that was oh, okay, yep, this looks like I'm here. Just want to say that was incredibly gorgeous all the way. Oh my god, this perimeter is amazing.
Professor
Holy-
Darkside's been doing a lot of those
wow.
little diorama decorations.
Holy shit. I am
this
not even
perimeter
going
is
to I'm not even going to
very
edit out
large.
that swear word, and I usually would for oh my god, I need to fly
Well,
around.
this was a bit of a grind to build, to say the least.
I
We actually finished it
think
about a week ago.
Christ, this is
and,
amazing.
This we built the deco at this size to make it reasonable, and so we can actually see it. But the perimeter is render distance outside of the walls.
Right.
But you can't really
Oh,
see it if it's
I
a render distance
see.
perimeter. So that's why we went with that.
Oh.
Yep.
That's smart.
Yeah. So this
Is there any way
was
to?
done
Oh, there's a
Ariel.
portal up here. I'm just going to stand here.
I don't go through that portal because
I'm not going to. I'm just going to stand on the platform. Just want to
Okay, yep,
get
yep.
in the entire perimeter. Oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm usually focused on all the farm stuff, and I'm like, oh, this farm's interesting. No, I'm completely hooked on the deco right now. I don't care about the farm right now. This deco is amazing. Oh.
Who's the farm by? Farm was by Ive, I believe. And Deco was done by Ariel. So it's like 90,000 blaze rods per hour.
Nice.
Which we can use to smelt 1,000,000 items at the furnace array, and we have dropper lines all the way there, so that we can just automatically fill everything back up.
Oh,
Ooh, very nice.
I see.
So,
Then,
is it just blaze rods? It doesn't have to filter anything else out.
this
That
is
spawned it.
just blaze farm.
Right. So it's pretty much
Yeah.
peak efficiency then.
Yeah, there actually is a new design of this farm that Ive made. We have not built that yet. Not sure if we actually will or not, but
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm.
It's the usual phrase,
We'll
or
see
however
about
you
that,
bloody
so-
say. However you bloody say it. It's 3 a.m. in the morning.
fair enough. So we have this build just for the tour, so we can go over to the ice farm from here.
Ice farm.
You
Yeah.
want to take the bolt? Just
Oh, okay, I see. I see.
first
So
thing,
it's
don't
just
go in the. Take the second cart the second it appears, because some of the intersections are actually slower than these dispensing, so occasionally they can break if you go too quickly.
right. Well, I clicked on it a while afterwards, so hopefully it's fine.
Yep, should be good, assuming that
Yep,
this
there we
bolt
go.
wasn't broken before on the last tour.
Oh, is that a bedrock breaker?
Yeah, so we'll get to that one later. That's for the gold farm, actually.
Oh,
Have
yeah, I
a-
can,
a
yeah, I
bedrock
can.
break.
Yeah, I can see the broken bedrock layers now.
mhm.
Or
we're
is that
going
a
over
is that
this
is
right
that a
now.
preserved one?
More
Is that a
music.
preserved one in the glass there?
Yeah, so the preserved, the one in the glass was the one that we finished the breaking with, and the other one that you saw, the really massive one, was the original three-way by Desktop.
Yeah, I thought it was.
That we actually just
Oh.
rebuilt the tours. Because we didn't save any of those.
Right. Okay. So, cool.
If the
Okay,
nether
so-
looks like this, that is the overworld looks like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the other side, this deco was by Darkside, and notice the music bolt on the way here.
Andrew.
Again, another Andrew's thing.
Yep.
Good at guessing here.
Yeah,
so,
I'm tempted to be good at that.
yeah.
Could not have guessed that at all. This is cool.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so this is the another side, overworld side. We have a simple deco on. If you want to follow me through this portal,
Info.
we haven't done like a lot of the deco yet.
I'm sure we can forgive you.
Would appreciate it.
Oh,
Uh,
wow. That's
Oh my
interesting.
god.
Yeah, this is
Well-
72k.
Oh.
It's actually more like 74k.
Oh my god, this
the
is
rest
dark.
was just deleted.
Where's my
Um,
camera over? Why's my camera override not on?
What do you mean? It's more like 74k.
Well, 74k is about what's produced, and then the rest is just melted, because obviously the player cannot take any more
I
than
see, yeah.
72k. We just need it
Yeah,
to be a bit over
okay.
72k to guarantee that it gets
Guaranteed.
away.
Ah, there we go. That's better.
Yeah, nice farms,
So when we
you know.
actually
This
we have
dragon
a
is amazing.
So is this
Yeah.
which version of this is? I know that there were several versions of the ice farm. Which version is
So
this?
this is Ice Farm V3.
Cool.
You only built V1 and V3 on SMP. Both V1 and V2 light suppressed. Funny story about the light suppression, actually. So the Ice Farm V1 was the first time light suppression was done in survival, and it was accidental, and
As usual.
and pretty much coincided directly with the time that light suppression was discovered.
Right.
It was like, I think it was discovered by Hammer at about the same time in theory. By the time we had accidentally done it in survival. So it's you paired with a small pigment XP farm to repair the pickaxe.
Yeah.
Not gonna run it because it's a
Yeah,
little bit framey, but
just a little bit, you know. Piston
Yeah.
only. Nothing
This-
much.
do have some deco planned for this rather empty perimeter. You can see
Yeah.
the
Isn't
it's
isn't
really
it
nice.
this is this version's only like it only ever tends towards 72k power, doesn't it? It's never actually perfectly 72k, isn't
This
it?
one is slightly it is a guaranteed 72k pretty much.
It is okay.
Yeah, because it's designed to produce a bit over 72k, so that the excess is just like melted and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
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 guarantee 72k.
yeah. Cool. I couldn't remember which version did or didn't do that.
Yeah, some of them are like
Like some of them out there.
99% efficiency, and yeah.
You just fill it with the excess.
Yeah, and the Ice Serpent was designed by Crozen.
Very nice.
So I think we're just going to go ahead and probably fly over to gold, I think. I don't have a bolt there, right? Yeah, let's just go ahead and fly over
The
to
Y01, right?
Yeah. So you have the gold farm. Right here you see this the overhead here. We saw on the way here. Over here past the music bolt. See the first layers here we had a huge amount of overhead from this original bedrock breaker designed by Desktop. It was the first three-way. It was built in Civil, and this was originally not saved, but we just rebuilt it a few days ago just to kind of show off the comparison of size.
Yeah, that's definitely useful to
Can you
see.
tell me
See how.
the chords or the direction? I got disconnected again.
All right, what'd you
I
say?
lost
Oh,
you.
if you can
Your
go
chords or
back
direction.
towards
I think you can
down the
just tell me
piston
the
bolt.
chords.
Yeah, so I'm at -800, -100.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say like you can. It's
I
definitely
see it.
useful to see. Yeah, it's definitely useful to see how far bedrock breakers have come from like the
Absolutely,
original
like,
ones. This is
overhead
The
definitely
overhead now is like
massive.
3,
It
3,
used
Yeah.
2.
used slabs as well. Had absolutely massive overhead. When we finished it, we were using this bedrock breaker over here that's encased in glass. So this was actually
Isn't this
still
honeyless
using
as well?
slabs. This is
Sorry, I interrupted you there. I was gonna say this is honeyless one as well, isn't it?
I don't remember actually. This is the cube. Was another one by Desktop and had a lot lower overhead, as you can see. Like it still used slabs, and it's a lot less compact than current ones.
Yeah, but
That's just
in
kind of
comparison
shows
to
how
in
huge
comparison
the
to what you
difference.
started with, though, it's just
Yeah, an absolutely
insane.
massive difference. You can see how small these overhead layers on these last couple layers are.
Mm.
This is probably one of my favorite perimeters on the server.
You mean the
Yeah, I've seen the
decoration side or
Deco.
the deco? I see.
The deco.
yeah, I've
It's,
seen
Yeah,
I've seen Cadenda's videos
pretty
on it.
cool.
Oh my god, that floor was amazing.
It's a pretty amazing decoration, in my opinion. Y0, 2 chunks.
How
Just
fast?
mortals.
How fast is the gold farm?
1 million nuggets per hour.
Gold nuggets rate. What?
1 million nuggets per hour.
1 million. Yeah.
The deco here
Christ
is Dark
almighty.
Orchestra.
It's 2 chunks, 2 by 2 chunks, right? The spawning platform.
2 by 2 chunks.
Ooh, look at that.
Do you know the pigment spawn rate?
I don't know the exact numbers on. I just know that it's 1 million nuggets per hour.
Yeah, because we also have a have a 2x2 chunk on Nutec, and it's actually it uses crystals to
and
spawn proof,
crystals
so it should
instead
be
of.
faster, but it's actually slower. Why? I don't know why.
Okay, I don't know why, because yeah, if you
Maybe
use
because looting. Are you guys looting
Yeah.
or no?
so we are
Uh,
TNT looting.
yeah, but I'm looking at the pigment spawn rates. Even we have 100% looting, we can get 1,000,000 per hour.
Okay,
And
yeah,
we found that, if we extend this, the Y0 part, like break more bedrock, we can get faster. But it doesn't seem like you guys have that large of a pack spawning area.
That looks like it's 1, 2, 3, maybe like 6 over the
Yeah,
overhead.
we discovered if we move this back
Theoretical.
by another 10 blocks, it will like increase by 20% or something. But it's still not
Theoretical max is like
still not
15 blocks
1,000,000.
overhead, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wondering why this one is faster.
Yeah, that I
It's
I
so
couldn't tell
weird.
you.
Magic.
I was about to say, why is this primitive really long if it's only just got that bit in it? But no, there's something else over here. What's this?
Yeah, and the over section we have the bartering. So we
Makes
have this in
sense.
the same perimeter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh god, this
How
is so
many
cool.
piglins
This is
is
just putting
this?
everything we've done to shame. Like you
I
look at our
don't
stuff,
know
and
the
you're like, oh,
number.
this is quite cool, and all the other stuff. Then we just don't have any decoration, and it's much more unorganized. Oh god, I'm so jealous right now.
Blapper says because our tech has walls around the portals. I don't know. That definitely would decrease your the pack spawning rates if you do have solid walls around them.
I see.
Okay.
Wait,
Also,
how many piglins is
what
this?
did this drop a line do?
Yeah, I don't know that number actually.
60
If you can
from
check
the
the
entity
count.
Looks like 60.
Okay,
That
that sounds
makes
about
sense.
that
It's
sounds
4
reasonable.
cells.
There's no vines in here, so that sounds about right.
What
Okay.
does this drop a line do?
Yeah, there's a hopper. What the hell does this?
It's just a
This is
hopper.
so weird.
What's this drop a
Right,
line do?
that's very interesting. Yeah.
Storage.
So what does this actually connect to?
There's boxes in there.
High
That's all I could
It's
see.
in the
Probably the unloading from the probably the extra
Looks
this is
like
from
empty
unloading
boxes.
the gold. Why it's over there though? Your guess is as good as mine.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well,
So if we want to go
Maybe
ahead
for
through this
stacking
top
Wait, so
blocks.
portal,
so the gold comes from below? Is this the
oh
unloading
man,
for gold?
it was the wrong portal.
it was the wrong portal. I've just gone through it. Oh, hello. Oh god, this is definitely wrong.
Could remember which portal we took yesterday.
Okay,
That
let
would
me just
be
come back through.
convenient, wouldn't it?
The game just froze. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Well, it says you left.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is-
how about you do this? You go through a portal to TH, and we'll go through it once you know it's the right one.
This one looks like it's meant to be player accessible, so
That's what I thought.
well, this is definitely not the portal I meant to go through, but it's not a non-player portal.
Okay, that's vague but promising.
This is bartering storage.
Okay, so
I'm assuming it's it's closer to the gold farm, not the bartering setup.
right, okay, so maybe that's just for maintenance then. I'm just guessing.
That was for the storage for bartering. The portal we
Right.
actually have to go to is over by the farm itself.
Well, by the gold farm.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Which is it?
That's a good question. Actually, how do you get to it then from the gold farm? Oh, the top one.
Don't go through the map portals. Not fun in there.
No, I wouldn't even dare.
Yeah, up in the air by the gold farm.
Wait, is this portal being built above the farm, or is it above the? Oh no, it's not. It's above the
A little up
the
side.
yeah. It's, yeah, from that angle, it looked like it was right above the spawning bit, which you're going to be completely
These
shocked
two
about.
wouldn't help very much.
Oh my god, this perimeter is also
Okay.
amazing. Isn't this
So,
isn't this perimeter also light suppressed, but light suppressed
I
to
was about
be at
to
maximum?
say,
Yeah, because I've seen that. I've seen the
turn
video
it
and
off for
stream.
override here a minute. And yeah, it's all light suppressed, and there is a kind of functional reason, and that's because we didn't like the snow, because this isn't a cold biome.
That makes sense.
Only
Yeah, I've turned my
it was
gamma
so
override
nice
off
to
and
light
nothing's
suppress the whole
changed.
thing.
So
Yeah, because it's daytime.
yeah.
Can you give me the cords again? I'm
Mm,
just
we're
finally
currently
connected
at
again.
negative. I'll click the TPU to me.
Okay.
Were you easy or inverted? Sorry, I don't recognize your name.
Inverted.
Okay.
You could TP me
I love
too,
these
'cause I'm in
statues.
spectator right now.
Yeah, I love these statues. Statue to the fallen soldier,
You're both
the
over
original
there.
zombie pigman.
Yeah. So if I do slash, I do the slash
Yeah, I'm
set
here.
set it to night.
Okay, and I'm gone. Okay.
So how big's the radius?
Tea looting over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great question that I do not know the answer to.
It's probably in a video somewhere. Oh. So wait, so which bit do you say was the TNT looting bit?
It's TNT looting in here. We come through the portals right here. Down and I that's not TNT looting. I forgot about that. It's armor stand looting.
Armor stand looting,
You mean
right?
the gold farm?
Yeah, armor stand looting instead.
Yeah,
Yep.
I see.
I do apologize that I'm not
Question:
the
why
most
are there loads
knowledgeable
of baby
guy.
zombie piglins, and is that meant to be? Are there meant to be baby zombie piglins in there?
Probably just
They're just excess from the ones that have picked up
probably
items.
just when we ran it last time. Just arrived from then. Weren't
Yeah, it looks
super
like that.
careful about how we shut everything off last time.
Yeah. Right. Okay. It just looks like they're holding items, so I'm guessing they're just not despawning because of that.
If anyone does know the command to just go ahead and set it to nighttime, I can go ahead and do that so you can see the floor.
I mean, times at night, no, that doesn't work.
Oh, there we
If
go.
you
Right,
turn
okay.
off gamma override, you can see that the entire floor is lit up.
Besides this one part, of course.
Yes, it was broken in one spot.
And despite, yeah, this spot here. Other than this spot, then yeah, it's all. That's cool.
If you ignore the one little bit, it's all light suppressed.
Yeah, I guess it's not worth the effort again just to do that one spot.
No, not really.
Especially seeing you got stuff in the way now, and the amount of pain that you guys went through to do it to begin with.
A lot of sea lanterns to do that.
Wasn't it? Was it sea lanterns or was it glowstone?
I seem to remember glowstone, but I was told sea lanterns during the tour. So.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we can go back to the hub we can go to the piston factory from there.
Just getting rubber banded everywhere now. Going through portals.
Yeah. I'm just flying back towards the hub right now.
Yeah, I can see you. The glow's very useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the return from Ice V1.
Can you
No, so they
TP
were
me again?
okay. So so the
Yeah, I
ice
can do that
were
when I'm back at the hub.
okay.
I
So
think I'm back with a 3000 ping.
Oh dear.
It is 2965.
Yeah, my ping's not great, but it's usable. I have 440 right now. I usually have like 100 something on SMP.
Yeah, I'm on
It's
the
kind of weird,
opposite side of Germany.
especially because I don't actually use the KCP we have on SMP.
Yeah.
my ping's 730, and I am on a VPN as well, but to Germany. But it's not
Okay.
too bad. I've not been kicked, which usually I would. Oh my god.
And
Okay, that was cool. Okay, so with the ice farms, then it is a case of they are separate perimeters. I always thought they were the same perimeter. They just
they're
ripped it down.
two separate farms, two separate perimeters. Ice Farm V1 actually has more deco on it, but it's
Well,
way
kind of makes
larger,
sense,
more
seeing it's the
complex,
older one,
and
isn't
light
it?
suppressive. So we're gonna take this bolt over here to the piston bolt, or to the piston factory rather. You guys want to take those? There is a couple intersections along the way, so you're gonna want to wait a moment between the two of you.
Right. Okay. So
Go-
so
go
it's
to the
it's
cart
configured
over here.
correctly then.
Oh, good. It's currently set up to the correct station for that.
Cool.
Can
Well, I
TP
can
me
see.
when you arrive there?
Isn't
I'll
the
take
piston
you when I
factory
get
in
there.
a
Okay, thank you.
got like nuclear cool towers as its coolant towers as
Yes, it
its
does.
decoration?
It is named after PUBG.
I'm totally not just showing off how much of
So
a Mechanist nerd I am right now. It's stopped. I
We've stopped
don't know what to
the
do now.
cooling towers.
yeah, this you can just get out of the cart. It's a
Okay. Cool.
Is that a few of the bolts got a bit broken from the tour yesterday. But yeah, so this is I'm Cook's TP.
Are these just hex bolts? Like
What did
normal
you say?
hex bolt? Are these just normal hex bolts?
They just send the signal strength down it, and we decrease the signal strength one every time.
Ah, so subtracting hex bolts. Okay.
So if we we're not actually not going to take this portal. If we take the more interesting entrance that's right over here.
More interesting why that's so.
Yeah.
I also love how you have
Gee.
map art as your as like an indicator for nearly pretty much each location as well.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of map arts. It'll update the press portal there up there at the top, and then put this down into the airplane that is like the drop from the game. So you can just fly into the.
Oh,
Ah,
cool.
that is cool.
This is
Oh, I
a
like that.
nicer deco. So
How does the
this
plane look? Oh, the
tower over
plane
here.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which
So this
game
is
is it?
the
Sorry, is it PUBG?
yeah.
Yeah, it's PUBG. I
Yeah, I
recognize
thought it was.
this area.
One of the maps. So this right here
I
is one of the cooling
totally
towers. Has
recognize
the
this.
tree farm and moss farm that we use for getting all of the logs for crafting.
I've
In
lost
this
your
other
DH.
one
Where have you
here,
gone?
okay,
Where have you
I'm
gone?
in the small
There
tower
you are.
right
Got
now.
you. Wait. Let me land and not die. There we go.
In the
So
small
what?
tower, we have the cobblestone.
Right. What's the speed of the cobblestone?
Enough for crafting pistons.
Why did I
Enough
ex-
for
why did that,
brewer.
why did I expect that answer?
I don't know how I would
Was this
redesign this.
was this by Hunsinger? This looks similar
So
to his later designs.
you mean the cobblestone
The
farm? If you're asking about the
yeah, the
cobblestone farm, I
cobblestone.
don't know.
Yeah. It looks pretty similar to Hunsinger's later versions, like from V2 to V4. It's all 4 dupers with lava and water with this layout.
I don't know. That's possible. I don't know about the
Yeah.
individual cobblestone farm.
Okay.
The original thing was by engineers been making some modifications to the factory lately though. With this thing we can craft 2.5 million pistons per hour. So that's very useful because we voided a lot of perimeters. And we
Yeah, it
moved
makes
iron
sense. You
and
need this.
redstone from the raid farm and the iron farm.
Right. Okay. So I'm just following the box line where it sends the cobblestone boxes to. So you just got like a bulk storage then for your cobble before you need to load it into a piston crafter, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is
believe
the
the
raid
craft
from here, or do you transport redstone
we
over
transport
manually?
redstone from the 6 game tick raid farm.
Right.
And does it come
Well, it's
over
not
from?
manual, but
Is
it's
it?
like dropper line.
Is it?
But
Oh, it's dropper line. Oh, I thought it was going to be bolt. Yeah.
this is the crafter over here. Have a bunch of pistons will be stored here, but it's mostly empty right now.
Right. I'm guessing you've used it. You're using it on new projects at the moment, or just there's just
Oh, yeah.
nothing. It just hasn't been done yet for a while.
Yeah. We just kind of do the crafting as needed usually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We do have a separate crafter as well for crafting the planks.
Right. Okay. And then I guess that gets
Yep.
boxed up in the same sort of situation, put into a bulk and wait until you need it to craft.
Yep.
This is box heating, right?
Stop using acacia.
Yeah, it's a back seating one.
God, I can't get over how nice this perimeter is. Just like the level of detail. God, if
Those,
only we had that on 404.
This
pretty-
is my favorite perimeter so far.
Go do stuff.
That's
on
one of the
404.
cooler
Is that
perimeters. That's
simple?
a lot of detail by Alu.
It
My
just
favourite's
doesn't
still the
look like
Blaze Farm one.
Minecraft. It's like
My
Those
frames have just
all
died.
good ones. Probably my favorite would have to be gold, but there's a lot of really nice perimeters.
So far the Blaze Farm ones. Oh, what the hell?
Okay. Oh,
Sorry, I just fell.
Another.
Oh,
You're good. If you go this way through this, we have a 1x2 hole in the center here.
okay.
I think we should probably fly back to hub here because I'm pretty sure the return bolt here got broken.
Ooh, that hub is gorgeous.
Yeah, we do want to do an external deck. I wanted at some point. Haven't gotten around to it yet.
I think it looks cool without the external decker, to be honest. Then again, at least you guys have decker. We don't have it on 404.
Yeah, it seemed to have a little bit of an issue with getting decorators.
We just have an issue getting builders in general.
Okay, so which I have to find the one that has the diner.
Oh, the raid farm.
So the
can you just TP me over again? I think I'm back.
problem.
Yeah, I can't go through portals. Every time I go through, I have to disconnect like 3 times.
Okay, so I'm by the bolt now to it. So you have the diner raid farm deck or map art right here. So if you want to go in the bolt right here,
Where's the bolt? Sorry. Ah, it's the
here,
side. Right.
right in the front.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, that bit of decoration to the left is cool. The looks like a dragon's head or something, or Godzilla, just coming out of the bedrock.
Oh yes, that is the entrance to the debris perimeter that we're working on at the moment. That's a
Ah,
project that Cuber has mostly been working on, and it's not completed. Hence the reason we don't have a ton of debris at the moment. But
right.
it's going to be massive when it's done.
Is it going to be bigger or as big as WaveTech? Is it WaveTech that have done it as well? They've done a
Tech
bit.
did
They got loads of
5K
debris,
by
haven't they?
1K.
As
Yeah,
in that's what they have,
I
or
do.
what you've done.
It has 5K by 1K. I do not think ours is quite that large. It's a decent size, but not quite that large.
Yeah. Well, you need to have it that large if you want to get a lot of debris. Oh,
So
no.
this is the diner.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Holy moly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dang it.
Bloody hell.
Here now. Do you want me
Sorry, I take it back.
to
This is my
increase the
favorite
render
perimeter now.
distance a minute too? So you can see it a minute here.
Holy
Oh, giant diner.
Christ almighty.
The GT raid farm.
Yes, this is a 6 game to bread raid farm, and
TNT
you see
looting.
the mobs all die directly inside of the portal, so their drops go right to the nether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The diner, the farm itself produces 54,000 redstone per hour, 770,000 emeralds per hour, and a total of 1.45 million drops.
Yep.
Deco here was by Dark Shadow, and the entire thing was built on SMP in 3.2 million blocks here.
3.2 million bucks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And there's phantoms.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's a back garden? Oh my god.
Oh, I've frozen. Oh no, I've frozen. Oh no. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
No, I'm back. There we go. Right, okay. Wait, so a quick question, because
Huh?
raid farms in 1.18. This is gonna be, is this broken or reduced rates in 1.18?
So it's actually it's technically broken in 118, but there is a really, really simple fix to it in 118.
Right, what's that? I can't remember what the fix was.
Literally adding one villager to it.
Nice.
Not too difficult to fix.
Cool. So it's not a concern then on losing redstone, a redstone
Not
source
too
then.
much of a concern. Thank you for the follow, Blepper.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Speedcuber. Showing off my wonderful knowledge of game rule commands by not knowing how to disable phantom spawning. So we are all going to be eaten alive right now. Turn it on. Oh dear.
Seriously?
This one.
So
Oh, wait. Do you have CS enabled?
cute.
Can we go in spectator like that? Cool.
This is enabled, yeah.
I'll do that instead of using free cam
Tree
and flying
bats.
around.
Okay.
I assume this is your main source of redstone, right?
I don't know. The Cuber, it's not gonna look like that command's enabled or something right now. Yeah, that's might be it. This is the main source of redstone, as you're saying. Um, I think let's head back to the Nether, and then we can go take a look at the Bad Omen Bank. And because I don't
Just
have
wait for
that,
you to. I just wait for you to TP me once you're at the battlement bank.
okay, no problem.
Yeah.
The Bad Omen Bank is right over here.
Where, sorry?
Sorry, I'd spawn in the just the portal right behind it, like 10 to 20 blocks away, and
Has it got
there's
glass,
a
black
couple of
stained glass in there? Oh, it's got all the banners on it. I'm guessing that's it.
tags on it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, a nice little deco here. If you on
a
the
smaller diner.
outside, we are in the like see. Oh yes, we are in the inside of the Mechanists right now.
I'm just going to see us.
Fly. There's a exterior. There's an exit right up here.
Right.
Cuber.
Oh, okay, so it's just
Brandon
outside
needs
the
to be
pyramid.
transported to me. Okay, so this is right outside of the raid pillar, the outside area. So you have the
Oh, it's just here.
Mechanists,
Oh.
the grill, and a picnic table out here. And inside the Mechanists is where we have the dome and bank.
Oh,
Oh,
I
oh,
see.
oh, 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 what the hell's that? Oh, I'm just falling.
And it's
Oh,
right
say.
outside. So then inside, we didn't go to the right outside on the other tours. Call a captain here. Thank you for spawning, Bad Bat. Seems to have taken a liking to you.
Yep. That's typical because my frames are dying. I'm gonna go hide behind this glass here.
Yeah, we'll just let him stay here. He ain't gonna hurt anyone, are you? Okay, it looks like Cuber is getting set up to run the raid farm. So if we want to go back to the other portal, go take a look at that. Be able to increase your you can see your render distance 22. View distance, got it. So you can actually see the entire perimeter. Let's
I
do
would,
that. I
provided
don't
my
need
frames
frames
wouldn't die.
anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Screw
22.
it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well,
22.
take a moment for everything to
22.
spawn to do it.
Holy moly.
Have KCP on tour as far as I'm aware, but could be the one to know how to do that.
Hello.
Uber.
Hello.
So we should
Oh.
probably all hop in CS a minute so we can run raid farm a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna also lower the view distance to 16 for
Yep.
a second.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't have any issues. So I'm just gonna use a command to give the bots bad omen, because that way it's faster in the SMP. We obviously use the bad omen bank,
Outside.
of course. So yeah, it's gonna turn it on in here. It should work.
You want to look down at the kill chamber down here. The TNT is gonna fall right in the enchanting table. Then as soon as it starts, it'll take a minute to get warmed up. But you'll see the mobs dying right above that portal.
It should start working any second, I think. Wait, is it even working?
There he goes.
Oh,
Can hear them. Yep.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Can't even see the mobs.
Yeah, I
it's
can't even
gonna
see the
take a
mobs.
minute to get up to speed.
Yeah. I could just see the XP.
Yeah, it just drops.
Okay, so now you can
There we
start seeing
go.
a few of the mobs come down, but it is not full speed yet. Okay, so now we're running pretty well.
Holy.
I was
Solid 3 FPS right now, so that is absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, you see the items are spawning just right inside of the portal, and yeah, so all the Ravengers are obviously being despawned, and we do have a void drop in case it accidentally gets loaded, but that'll bring us around up to 70 MSPT, so that's a little suboptimal to say the least.
So similar to how we've got it with ours, but worst on the the TPS.
And this is this requires TNT to be used, but it is I mean, overall a better solution.
Yeah.
So you can have gunpowder back from the farm to grab the TNT.
It's not self-sufficient on the gunpowder. You have to put in gunpowder as well, but
Right.
okay.
It's
I
not
think
a
we can get
problem.
that. You turned off, Gibber? Cool.
Oh,
Thank you for
and
hopping on to run that for us.
that was wicked. Yeah, much better than our solution. I mean, obviously we did what we did because at the time we had no other way of doing it.
Oh,
But
gunpowder
now
is
we
good.
was, but now
Well,
we would do it properly. You know, we could do it with the fixed one. I think whichever version it is, the other one that Brad released. But we don't have a need to build it just yet.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, let's just try and milk the over solution we did until it becomes so annoying to use. Because the only downside to it is literally just having to set all of the set up all 6 Kronos farms without accidentally removing your bad omen, passing one of them. That's the issue I've always had trying to turn it on.
Okay.
Have we gone back through to the Nether?
Yes.
Cool.
Unless you wanted to take a look at the overworld, still, it looks like Cuber set render distance at 22 right now.
Yeah, I took a look.
Yeah.
I took a look just beforehand.
Okay, so I think we're
Oh my
turn
god.
it back to 16 and then thank you.
Oh my god. I have no frames on my 1 FPS.
Yeah, right. Thanks,
Are
Cuber.
there tons of entities or something? Oh my god.
I do wonder why I have 1 FPS.
Do you have what? You have it as well?
Game. Yeah, I have 1 FPS or 2. Yeah, Emerald view distance, I think. I apologize for the frames right now. I'm gonna try and lower the render distance. Happen to remember what the render distance command is?
I'm just gonna not touch my keyboard until until this is sorted.
Yeah. Is it possible the Nether bot didn't get loaded properly, so we might be dealing with a 4.4 thousand Revengers right now?
Yeah, that's what Terracom just
like
said.
that? I don't know.
If you check chat, apparently it's 4.4k entities.
Looks like entities.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Items.
That's the only other
Yeah,
explanation
yeah.
it could be. What's the MSPT right now?
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, is it a carpet thing?
I think carpet allows you to change the render distance. Yeah.
Okay. Carpet. Okay, that's why I couldn't change it before. View distance 16. Okay, so that should get rid of that, but we still have a little bit of an issue with.
Well,
So you know
it
what?
jumped
How
up to
about I
2.
just go ahead and TPS all to hub.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
You know,
was gonna say it was hopeful for a second there because it went up to 2 FPS.
ain't it wonderful when that is
Looks like the items
hopeful.
are starting to despawn.
Okay.
So they should be fine in a bit.
Okay, just gonna quick
FK count is
use
going down.
Andrew's very convenient tool here to get us away from here. Okay, so if we go over to
Actually,
Nether Hub,
don't think
I
you
can
need
just
it, 'cause
teleport everyone else to me.
it's
Don't
2000
teleport the
entities
entities.
Oh, I'm just we're not gonna make that mistake again.
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't that
you
done
heard
on
about
the
that story, I
original.
assume?
Yeah, that was the original. Wasn't that on the original world before starting this one?
Yeah, exactly. And
Spawned all the
funny thing
TNT went there.
actually, the funny thing was actually Cadender made the exact same mistake at the end of the tour yesterday.
God.
Oh, that's so much better.
So
Yeah,
if I
it's
quick
because
TP everyone else to
diamonds despawn.
me.
I'm still debating whether to edit any of this footage or just release it as it is, just a really long video. Oh, I mean, want to just release a really long video because I just really don't want to edit all the footage.
Red, do you want to be teleported to me as well?
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I'm back.
Oh, you have. I
I'm
didn't. I
gonna
didn't notice
assume
this.
you
You
don't want to
have
be
all your things you
teleported to me
need.
unless you say otherwise.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. You have
So,
all of the things you need in the Nether hub as well. The rockets and the food.
convenient. And only thing I don't like is that we use flight duration 2 rockets, which is not my favorite, but
Flight
it's
duration
not
3.
worth switching my own
Okay,
and having to keep my own
enough.
supply.
Is the general
so
consensus amongst most people to use Flight 2 then? Is that what most people on the server prefer?
at least that's what it's set up as. So
So
it'd
we
be
can only assume that's either the case or someone just went, no, we're doing 2, tough.
at least it was the case a long time ago. I don't know if that would still be the consensus, but
Yeah.
anyways.
Well, I'm with you. I prefer 1. But
So I'll come over here to me. We can go to the fish farm.
the fish farm. Ooh. Wait a minute. Is this the
So
one
if
with the
you
perimeter? I
go ahead
think
and-
it is.
Probably. If you can hop in the bike and cart down there.
Do we need to time it or?
I just wait a moment. You can get in
Okay,
now.
the decoration to the right
Fine.
of me is really cool. That looks
I mean,
like
he's
some
not even
wizard
moving
tower.
for me.
You can go.
Yeah. Do you have any comments on that, DH? The weird wizard tower to the right with the floating
That's
crystal
the
things.
quad witch hut.
Is it? Oh, cool. So it's literally a witch tower.
Yeah, exactly. So
Makes
Easy,
sense. Ooh.
can take the ball.
Oh, you've.
My game
Oh,
has
that's cool.
frozen up for some reason again.
Okay.
It's
So
hard to see it, of course.
Inverted. I'm over here.
Just TV me when you are there.
Okay, no problem.
Is this the? Oh my god, this is SpongeBob, isn't it? It is.
Yes, it is.
Oh god. Childhood.
So if I recall correctly, the Nether Deco was by Inventor. The Overworld was by Sanders.
Do we go through this portal here, or is it over there?
This is just a small farming perimeter. The
A
actual
small
one we
farming
went
perimeter.
through. Yeah, that's the one we actually got off at. But this
But
is
the actual
the
farms, the fish farms, this one. Okay.
fish farm here. So quick.
Oh.
Thank you.
Problem. Okay, so this is the fish farm. If you couldn't tell, it was a bit of a pain to build.
Yeah. Looks it. But this is
Yeah.
amazing.
As I said before, Sanders did the deco for this.
How long did this take?
I was just about to ask.
Don't know, but I can guarantee you a very long time.
Like I remember,
So-
I think I recall it being done at some point, or like it was in the middle of some progress. I don't know if I'm recalling correctly, but this is cool.
Exactly.
I love the floating pufferfish.
Yeah. So the farm was removed in preparation for 118 because there's a whole bunch of spawning changes.
Right. Oh yeah, there isn't.
And we have a nice meme farm by Engineer right here. It actually does work, just very, very slowly.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need any more than that. That's all you need really for a fish farm.
I mean, one fish every few minutes.
Yeah, you know,
Ought to be
who
enough.
needs tons of fish? Yeah, you don't want a collection of clownfish.
Does work.
Sorry, they're called tropical fish in the game, aren't they? Not clownfish. Oh, this is cool.
This is another nice deco. Let's probably keep moving though, so we can get to some more stuff. So I'm heading back to the Nether, and we can play over to the pirate area. See this little pirate cove over here.
Ooh.
So, and Nether-side was done by dark side, the bedrock for it around here. Then if we go into this little cave here, then the overworld. This was a project undertaken by Inventor when he joined the server. So it started out by a large pirate ship, and since then we built a couple other ships in this nice little town over here.
GP
So
me
this-
again. Thank you.
So this is a purely decorative project then.
Completely decorative.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh my god, the ship's out at sea as well. That's brilliant.
I'll teleport you to me as well.
Ah, I can see the
Also
use
get
of
that.
the gold baked beans in this on this ship. Oh, that's wicked.
So the main ship is it's right over here.
Yeah.
So
Right,
this one
am
has
doesn't it have working cannons or something?
Massive.
yeah, there's working cannons on this one, and there is a full interior here as well.
Oh, working cannons. Wow.
So how do you get in then?
Yeah, you can go inside here.
It's a key. No much more better. It's a drawing of a key.
Yep.
So captain's
This
quarters then.
is a captain's area. I don't remember exactly what everything is. Inventor obviously did this part of the tour. Take a look around a bit. Make it downstairs over here, and yeah. So we got some dining hall over here. Cannons down here. So they are working cannons, and they aren't extremely powerful because we had to make a ship with an interior around it. But they do work. The front ones are a bit more powerful though, because we had some more space up there.
Right. So I'm guessing you just activate them with the note blocks on the other ones.
No, they're activated by a button up top.
Ah, okay.
Can you do that right now?
You say
Can you fire the cannons?
is TNT right in there? I can try and figure out how to fire them.
We can also try and figure out how to get out of here.
Not gonna say
Uh,
Inventor wanted us to stay down here, but I'm not saying he didn't.
Right. I don't know what. Here's the thing. I'm just following you, DH. I'm just gonna wait until you find.
Okay.
Find whatever.
Sounds
I'm just
good.
gonna explore myself. Oh god, I aspire to be this good at building. It will never happen because I just don't have the mental capacity. I can't even say the word. I don't have
Oh
the mental
yes,
capacity to even speak.
Inventor's a great builder. You can just take a fly out the side window here.
I'm just gonna stand up on deck here.
Okay. I think the buttons were somewhere near the front, but I don't remember that with any certainty. Here's some
Isn't
stuff.
that the back of the ship?
I found the stuff to fire this. I hope that he didn't build a safety into it, but I think he probably did. Well, let's try it anyways. If you want to stand in the front of the ship, and we can see if the
Right.
cannons will work.
At the front, did you say?
Yeah.
I'll stand on the flag bit.
Think all of them work but the rear? Okay. Okay, so forward cannons.
Oh, that was
Oh, there it goes.
quick. Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's the furthest firing cannons. Can also take a look at the side. We can fire the starboard cannons a minute. There's a lot of those, but they don't fire quite as far.
yeah. Didn't look as far from over here.
This is just a purely decorative area of the server. Just a really nice area. It's still in progress, as all good things are.
Yeah, but this is
One
good
of a
good
very
progress
nice
already.
area.
So I'm gonna guess either is it gonna get the harbour gonna get larger, or is it gonna expand out further into a bit more of a town inland, or both?
So there's, I think a lot of the things that we wanted to do more of is like the town area was going to be expanded a bit, and maybe add a couple more ships. That
Yeah.
this is mainly Inventor's project. Darkside has been helping him a bit with some of these things as well, though.
Right. Got to have a purely decorative project on the server. We dream, hope for one day.
Okay, so then directly in front of this here, we have the brewer portal. So this is Andrew's brewer. The
So for
deco
fuck's sake.
here was by Sanderson Glow Squid. The exterior here, or the deco here is some film, I'd say a brewer house or something. I don't remember what it's from though. If we pop down here, here's where we input all of the different items we need for the brewer. Go down again.
So wait, so here you just input any item, doesn't matter how you configure it at this point.
So that's where we just input the items just for use later in the brewer.
Right,
The
and then you
actual brewer
configure it,
itself,
and then you configure it elsewhere.
yeah, we elsewhere, yeah. This is kind of how the backside of the brewer.
So basically, this is just in the
cascading
basement.
brewing stands down here. Yes, essentially.
Ah,
It's
I
cascading, so it's very quick.
yeah, I remember the video about it.
Mhm.
I don't remember all the details, but yeah, I do remember it being shown off, or at least talked about in detail.
And down in the basement here, it's we have all of the potions you can do. It's very idiot proof. Let's say we want to get some invisibility on a full box, and say we want it to be a lingering potion, and then Clevery's hidden the brew button from me. Brew is right here. So it brews 27 potions at the same time, and it takes 39 seconds from the press of the button to get the full box.
Proper use of parallelization.
Mm-hmm.
What we
Wait
like
one
to
moment
see.
here. Be able to get our box of invisibility potions. So you can see the potions looking right there. And we're all good.
Oh, I picked it up.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the there you go.
It'll be a shame not to make everyone invisible, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
All right.
So
So
very,
let's
very,
head
very
back
handy
here.
then. You can literally, literally only less than a minute. You have everything you need.
Exactly. So then we can go to the end from here. I pull up my map here because I forgot which way to go last time, and I will do so again.
Yeah, I'm surprised how close things
So,
are actually. I thought things were more spaced apart. That was always what it was, the impression that I got from watching the other videos.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, but like surprised how close things actually are to like the hub and all that.
Directly south here.
Well, oh right, okay.
Fly south.
Yeah.
So this is the deco here for the side. The obsidian does go all the way down to Y0. You can thank Cooper for that going over the top here. Obviously, you have to be as realistic as possible.
I
So,
love the ire ender at the bottom.
yeah. So if we actually go through here, don't go through the portal. Just drop all the way down to the bottom.
So
Slime,
what's
so
the
you
portal
won't
at the
die
top
as long
for
as you
then?
don't shift. Portal at the top is the portal we normally take. This is if we want to take a look at the deco.
Right.
There is a overworld deco here, but you don't normally actually see it because you will fall straight through the updates press portal right into the end. But if
Oh, I
we
see.
see right here,
Okay.
And void, of course.
is a deco by engineer.
Oh,
Do be careful
yeah,
though,
shit,
because
void.
it's actually void below us.
And bats, of course.
It's all void below us. So
God, how can you guys not have a bat switch?
yeah, probably gonna do that in 118.
We can do it now.
Level 30.
So yeah, see, normally we just fall through that portal directly into the end. We want to see the deco here, so we want to
Right, okay.
go to the end now.
Really cool deco. Oh my god.
So this deco was by AJ Skywalker. We completely removed the end island and all of the obsidian pillars. We actually removed the obsidian pillars twice. The second time was just a couple weeks ago so that we could all get the advancement and get a bit more Dragon's Breath.
How much Dragon's Breath do you now have then?
I don't know the exact numbers, but it's counted in shelter boxes or boxes of
Well, we only have like a double chest of boxes, so
I don't remember the exact number. I wasn't part of gathering the Dragon's Breath, but we did grab quite a bit and saved a bunch of indestructible end crystals at the same time. So those are the
nice.
ones you saw at spawn, as well as right here. We did remove all the bedrock around all of the gateways, as you can see, just to make sure they're all very easily accessible. We have a couple old tree farms at one of them, a wool farm at one of them, and then the most important one is the villager trading hall.
I also noticed that you're using a end to overworld concrete factory, or concrete cheaper even.
Yep. It's just it allows us to do it with we have one bot in the end. You can't break it by like not forgetting to put a bot in the end because you won't get anything if you don't have a bot in the end.
Yeah.
And then it allows us to easily connect it with our storage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But what's the speed?
makes sense. It
Yeah,
should be
that I don't
faster
know.
than the Overworld to end, right?
It's
'Cause it
theoretically
has more
faster.
spaces to.
Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
faster. You can go to like 288 or something along those lines.
Like that.
With Overworld
Again,
to
that's
end.
very possible if that's the
Sorry,
rate,
end
but
to
I
Overworld.
don't have that number written down, so I don't know, unfortunately. Over to the villager trading hall. I'm sure you all know why we do this in the end, so that we can do void
Yep.
trading.
Oh, I was completely oblivious to this. I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, okay, so let's just go ahead and send this guy over to be traded with. It
But
does
a
take a
very
minute.
important question though: does it hurt the villagers every time you send them?
No, it does
Why
not
would it?
actually.
Oh, amazing! Oh God, what a luxury!
I know, right? Absolutely
Oh my
amazing.
god.
It only uses one minecart in the entire system, so it actually takes a minute. And there's good reason that it does, because it's not breakable. Because I would have just broken it there if it didn't use this failsafe, because it can't actually send a villager, because we already have a villager here in a cart. So
Ah, cool.
I'd like to go the extra mile. So say
Well,
we
it's good
want
to be idea
to
proof.
kill, or rather convert this villager to a zombie here. So just send him down here, and it's going to go over here. But instead of just killing him with a with a zombie, we're actually going to kill him with this drowned over here that has a trident. And you may have remembered earlier when I talked about the trident farm. This was the trident we needed.
Right.
If you want to stand up top of this trapdoor here a minute, you should get a golden apple, and
Yep.
then you can give it to the zombie villager as soon as he pops up there.
Oh, the
Because it is
weakness
too
potion
wide,
is already applied, right?
because it's too wide tieable, but we can actually send him directly to the hall right away.
Okay, so you don't have to wait. You can
So
just zombify as many zombies, as many of them as you want, and
just zombify them all right at once, and then
just wait.
do trading later. And
Yeah.
then if we go right down here, we can go back and do the trading area. Just use a little trick with moving some stuff around to allow you to spawn up top or allow you to spawn down here. You want to do
Yeah.
the actual trading, but I don't think we're gonna spend the time to do any trading here today. You all know how that works. So let's just hop back into the main end island, and then head back to the overworld.
So, sorry, can you repeat what was in here then? There was the wool farm and there was the village trading hall. What else was there?
Farm, an old tree farm, yeah, the villager trading hall. That's about it. We don't have too many things in the end.
Fair enough.
These are just the like three things for if you include the main end island deco.
Yeah. I can't get rid of the. There we go. I forgot how to get rid of the credits.
When I did, forgot to mention earlier, the trading hall, it was designed by Ive and Elu, and the deco was by Ostesto.
Now I've got a chance to. I'm just going to quickly fly around the spawn. Oh my god. Proper void. Proper void.
And when you're done flying around there, if you want to head back to the Nether hub, I should have probably told you all to set your spawn at the Nether hub beforehand, but
Yeah.
Okay. Heading over.
How'd you get to the Nether hub then? Oh, there we go.
roll.
I found it. I'm not that incompetent. Oh, I see. Respawn anchors.
It'd be necessary that they're used in the future, but to set your spawn there.
And where did you do that?
Okay, I'm looking for the void bolt right now. Okay, here, got it. So I am.
Oh, the glowing is gone.
Yeah, the glowing's
I
gone.
should go ahead and do that again.
Yeah, the glowing was really useful. Now it's gone.
Yeah. So we can find you.
So what's in here then? Slime farm, raid farm, gaming district, shopping district. What the hell?
Yeah, so shopping district is a little bit of a meme. It's actually just a perimeter at the moment. There's absolutely nothing there right now.
Right.
And gaming district doesn't have anything there either, except it actually is our largest void perimeter. If you
How
Okay.
big is it?
is 784 by 784. And
Jesus.
if you guys want to start taking the bolts here, it took 37 days start to finish.
Wait, what? 37 days
Yes.
only?
Yeah.
Jesus.
700 by 732 bits. That's about right.
Oh, and okay, I went too soon. Oh, it just pushed me along.
Oh man, you took my ride, but
Oh.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
two of the bolts
Yeah, there
got
I go.
broken in the other tours, but
Should we get
not a
out?
big deal. You can
Yeah.
just leave it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see the nether. This is another representation of the overworld void perimeter.
Oh, this is what I wanted to do with the moss farm originally on ours, but
Yeah.
I've kind of given up on that idea because no one else wants to do it, and I'm not willing to do
How
it.
did you break the bedrock here in the Nether? Was it by dragon egg or?
We don't
What?
use dragon egg bedrock breaking.
So it's bedrock breaker and manual breaking.
I would
Because the
assume.
sides have no overhead.
So we did a bunch of manual breaking for that.
Ah, I see.
If you want to just kind of fly in one direction, do make sure to watch your y coordinates because we are starting at the bottom
Oh
of the
Jesus!
world, so you can
Yeah.
end up in the void rather quickly.
Oh, that's cool. Those eyes are cool.
So Crazy Deco here, the idea is that at some point we'll put a gaming district here,
What's a gaming district?
just for like some mini games.
Ah, I see.
Like Spleef, like Spleef or something.
Exactly. And that was like kind of half the point of that making this a void perimeter, that we could drop you with Spleef right into the void. So
Yes, for a
it's-
spleef minigame.
it's possible that the perimeter gets reused for something else instead, but the intent is to use it as gaming district.
Right.
And what's the intent of the shopping district?
Yeah, shopping district is just a normal perimeter, but it's still an empty perimeter.
Yeah, what is it planned for?
There isn't really much in the way of plans for
Oh,
it. It was
okay.
made because I think one of the members said they would make a shopping district if something happens, and they went through and made the perimeter all right, but I think did some work on designing and stuff, but it hasn't materialized into anything else in SMP yet. Anyways,
Right. Right. So okay. So basically here it's all done except for and I've lost my ability to use my keyboard. My keyboard's just oh, there we go. That's just
that'd be
latency.
unfortunate.
No, it's just latency. You know when you like press escape or something and the menu doesn't come up immediately, but you can still move your mouse about. It's just my ping, I think.
Oops.
Oh no, my ping's great.
Okay, so from here we can go over to the universal tree farm. Don't use this one right here. This one is back to the Nether hub. Yeah, take this bolt right here
Where
to
are you?
universal tree farm.
Yeah. Where
I'm
are
on
you?
the
We're at
Nether
the
side.
yeah, we're in the middle of the perimeter. What do we do?
It's just all black
There's
around
there's
us.
I'll just teleport you to me.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Thank you. Okay, so
Left here. Okay. There was
okay,
a
should
stone in the middle of
can
the
I
board.
go in the
So
bolt
once
or
you're
is
the Yep, go ahead. It's possible it's broken, but you feel free to try it.
well, you
You
know.
guys can go.
Discovering all these broken bolts is fun.
And I guarantee you they are all working in survival, but we broke a bunch of them during the tour.
Yeah.
And we did not revert a copy again, so.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's a wither-based tree farm.
So
Oh, is that?
we're actually going to pass a dark oak tree farm on the way
Yeah, that's
here,
what I
so you'll
thought.
see 4 withers pop up for that. There isn't any deco for that, but then you'll see the main universal tree farm withers
Ooh.
pop into view, and then that one has a proper deco on it.
Oh yeah, so this
It's
in
our
the
main
progress
source
update.
blogs. It produces about 70k per hour. 5 withers to break it, and the deco is by Arrow.
Oh my god, it's so loud.
Yeah, withers tend to do that.
Yeah, this is it's similar to the it looks similar to in terms of the use of the withers and all that, and the all the other bit. I can recognise it from the farm I'm adapting for our tree farms for oak, but with azalea.
Okay.
Going
So-
from wither because don't want to use withers in the end.
Yeah.
But
So this is why we had to build it in the Nether, so that we can trap all of the withers in the bedrock here.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, we
5
we
withers right down
decided
here.
not to do that, did we? So
What's the reason for choosing withers over TNT?
It's more interesting is the
I
short
see.
answer.
Okay.
I mean, it's
there's
also
also
it's also less likely that it's going to get broken in future versions, because it's possible that someday Mojang will fix TNT duping.
It's already been so long.
I know it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
to
but
the point where I
it's safer
wouldn't
to
design
be
a farm for it,
future-proof.
but it's technically more likely to be more future-proof, because the likelihood that they change withers being stuck in bedrock like that seems a lot smaller than. But we know they'll fix TNT duping someday.
Yeah, they have said
Someday,
before they'd like to fix it, or any duping issues they'd
Yeah.
like to fix. So I mean, even concrete factories are going to become obsolete eventually, but
Someday.
yeah.
So we go over to the theme park from here. We have the bolt that I'm standing right in front of here is to the theme park. If you want to go there, else you can just fly there.
I'm guessing it's the Ferris wheel.
It's the Ferris wheel here. So this is another project Inventor is working on. It's still a work in progress. It's one of the another one of the like purely decorative projects on the server. So here we have the entrance and like security here. Through here we have your ticket
I
booth and
do like your
local.
security system.
Yes. And main entrance over here.
God, it's better than Disneyland.
Inventor definitely got some inspiration from that. Just don't.
Yeah,
look back
it
the building,
definitely
it's not
feels like
running.
this feels like the avenue you walk down.
Wanted it to be
God.
authentic, so we didn't put backs on the buildings, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Like
makes
in
sense.
real life.
Yeah, here's the center of the park, and there is actually 2 fully functional rides if we want to
Ooh.
experience those.
It's functional? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Also, you got like a Wild West section. Wicked.
So we
Is
got,
there like
an
a
actual village
2-hour
next to it
long
as well.
queue or something?
Which
So
one have
here
you guys
is-
gone to? Oh, it's here.
we're
Oh,
by
even
the
but
one
oh
right
god,
now.
even the queue. Oh, brilliant.
Yes, and of course I don't know where it is, but we'll see it later.
Oh, what the
So
hell's
you guys
just?
just want to hopping in the minecart one at a time. If you don't bump it, okay, never mind then.
Yep, that was an accident.
Okay.
Well, see you guys
let's
later.
Go ahead and on the cart here a moment. Oh, never mind. That's going. That happened. If you want to just break that cart up a minute. That's gonna mess up. It's pretty precisely timed. Okay.
Oh,
I
come
can
on.
write it.
I'll just call a new card here. Moment here.
My
Okay, if
internet
someone
on-
wants to
I can write
jump in
this
that
card.
cart.
Oh no, it's my internet. No.
Okay, and
Okay.
then let's just you go.
Whee!
Inverted, do you want to try writing it as well?
Yep.
And then let's launch.
Ooh,
Okay.
big drop. Big drop. Whee! Trying really hard not to like shout "wee" because otherwise I'm gonna wake everyone up in my house at 5:20 in the morning.
Do remember, please keep your hands and feet off the keyboard at all times.
Well, you should have said that to begin with. I've had my hands out everywhere
Yeah.
on my keyboard.
That's what that is for.
My
Good to know.
apologies, I did forget to note the map art.
Wait, there's map art. I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I
there's a
went
map
too
art for
early.
that. Don't worry about it. We have it at the other one you can look at as well.
Ooh, whee! What the hell's this?
The other one is
was
even
it-
more precisely timed.
I was expecting that drop to be a bit more, be a full one, but it's not. It's the. Oh, it's quite cool actually. I wasn't expecting that.
We are in the future planning on adding a museum, a zoo, and some other technical and decorative attractions in the future.
Okay, this ride
At
is
least one
this
more.
ride is my favorite place here.
Is
I
at least
mean-
one more.
Do you remember if we still got those? Do you remember if we've still got the mobs that we originally planned for, like the Halloween mobs we originally planned for a zoo? I can't remember if we accidentally killed them or something.
Still have some of them at least.
I think we have some of the ones in the Nether still.
Yeah, I think we do still have some of the ones we have in the overworld perimeter. We like put them under the floor or something.
Yeah,
Weird,
because
missing out.
there was always the concern that someone would kill them, but because of the armor. And there we go,
Yeah.
end of the ride. That was cool. That was nice. I like that. I've never been on a Minecraft roller coaster before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
So
Because,
where's the exit then? Does the exit go downstairs?
Toasters.
Oh,
Yeah, there should
no.
be an exit right by where you're dropped off.
Well, the stairs go down
coaster.
to a dirt hole, so I'm gonna guess that's the incomplete part.
That's very possible.
Okay, so okay, I can see the path out now. From the looks of it.
Mhm.
I'm
The
gonna
rides were by Inventor and TK.
right. Very cool. So then you have the Wild West section as well.
We have a more of a Mesa themed ride for the other one. Go ahead and
The
go
trusty
over this way.
gold baked beans.
Of course.
So which way do? Oh, okay. I'll just I'm just running off
Okay.
everywhere now like an excited kid at a theme park.
Oh, that's the exit, I believe.
Right.
Right over here. So, if you have a speed pass, you can come over this way.
Okay, we have a speed pass.
What if I don't?
Whatever you do, do not touch the TNT.
So
A nice little
fungible
play on
TNT, yeah.
Speed Cuber and with that. Descend down to here. I don't know if any of you guys saw Inventor's video on this. He has published that already at this point. So
I've seen that he published it. I've not watched it.
okay. So if you guys make sure you keep your hands and feet off the keyboard at all times. See the poster? Yeah.
That's cool.
I've heard
Feed
of
off the
this one.
keyboard.
And there you go.
Wee.
Again. For you.
What?
You knocked yourself backwards.
Okay, that's
Whoops.
yep.
I'll break the card. Okay.
That's wicked. Flashing it to
And you can get in there
mimic
in a
the
minute.
slow ascent. I love that.
There should be a new card appearing on its own.
Oh, there's your. Oops. I was trying to click the dispenser and put the card back.
if I click remove this card, then you can write it a moment.
Oh god, this lava sand.
Okay, and on your way.
Yeah.
I'll write it this time because I'd be quite a ways behind the start, but
Oh, the ascent is actually the right speed now.
Yeah,
This
that's what I
one.
was just saying. That was cool.
Yeah.
the timings are
Posting
very
rails.
precise on this one, though. Even just like pressing W can knock you off by enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the sign is genuine then, not just not just for
Exactly.
show.
The other one you probably would have been fine on. This one, there's a very solid chance you end up getting stuck.
Was this
Right.
village the original one, or did you rebuild this village?
The village was here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna relocate them. You know, typical construction project. You can't be here.
Yeah.
However, they can be part of the park, right?
Yeah, trapped in cells like usual. Oh, and it's
man, that's
and the
cool.
and it turns it on. I didn't notice that with the other one. It turns it on when you get there. That's cool.
Yeah, we used detector rails all over it for it.
Oh, it looks like one of the villagers got into the ride as well. I can see him on the saloon. If you look behind as you go up.
Kind of got everywhere.
Oh yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's just there.
It even looks even better inside if you turn off gamma override here. A little bit of mood lighting.
Right. Well, too late now.
Yeah. There is more interior area at the end.
Ooh, this is cool. Whee! Oh. Who'd have thought get so excited over a roller coaster in Minecraft, let alone in real life? And it's slowing me down now, going down, so I'm going to guess this is towards the end of the ride.
Near the end.
Why, hello there. Oh. They're fun coasters.
Very good.
Oh, that was wicked.
That you should be coming shortly here.
God, even the level of detail in the stairs. I would just spam stairs everywhere. Just so it shows you how uninspirational I am.
A lot of effort went into the deco here.
God, it's wicked.
Okay, so then we can exit the side here.
I've just noticed something in the distance. Oh no, that's the theme park still. Oh, that looks cool. It looks it like genuinely looks like a theme park. That's just brilliant.
Do you guys want to follow me back to the center Mechanist logo here? We can take a screenshot here.
Sure. I'll have to turn off the glowing on you.
Am I glowing still?
Oh, you're not glowing for me.
I just see glow.
Yeah, the entire entrance was built in 4 days.
Bloody hell. Where are we looking then? Where's Easy gone?
Here. Okay, so if we all want to kind of look at the like the very top of the entrance, I can.
The top of the entrance. Okay.
just, take off your armor and don't have anything in your hand. Then we can all take a screenshot in the front. You know, I'm gonna go move in between to you because when y'all are scared of each other, we don't bite. Okay. Oh, I need a clear. And I'll take a screenshot a moment. Was this who's missing there? Sir, take off your armor.
It's easy.
Z, take off your armor. Whatever. Oh well.
Easy's always been a rebel. Or
Well,
just
have a screenshot.
isn't listening to us.
Probably went AFK. Oh well. Sound like inventors in the VC doesn't know what we're done. Cool. Yeah. So I think we'll actually I'm gonna quick give you guys a compass if you guys want to take a look around on your own at some point. There's a beautiful tool made by Andrews here. You can just share those around. So it allows you to teleport to any of the projects around here.
Oh
And take a
wow!
look at it yourself.
Oh, wicked.
How?
I'm
This
just
is
gonna say
crazy.
Andrew's a wizard and leave it at that. Just go anywhere on the server with that. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions you might have. There's a bunch more projects we can take a look at if you want, but probably just gonna end it here for same reasons. Probably kind of late for most of you.
Well, it's very early for me.
It's
Depends on how you see
12
it.
it's noon for me.
It's
Okay.
5:30 for me, so I probably will go back to bed for a bit.
Maybe not a bad idea.
Oh, and
What is
there's
this?
a map overview thing.
Oh,
So
that is
that'll bring you to
cool.
the overviewer.
Oh, that is amazing.
The things I might recommend taking a look at if you want to see the clearly can't fly here today. To see the quad witch hut, that's not a ton of deco there, but it is a pretty cool feature. Also, there's a pretty nice deco on the overworld, or rather the nether side of the basalt farm. And
Oh, and this screen can be scrolled. Wow.
yeah,
That is amazing. Oh, it has all
That's
the, and
amazing.
it has tabs for each of the dimensions. Oh,
Yeah. This is
this is wicked. God, you guys, I knew you guys had a lot of things, but I didn't realize it was this much.
yeah. So we probably hit like maybe a third of the things, of like the important things, anyways. So like the Guardian Farms, pretty cool.
farms.
Sea World, a ton of cool things, but yeah, don't exactly have time to see everything.
Yeah, makes sense.
If you do a TP to tour, that'll bring you to me currently.
If you do what, sorry?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you TP to tour, that brings you to me if you wanted to. Hello.
Yeah.
Go to waypoints. See if there's anything else I'd recommend taking a look at a minute here.
So, so basically, so because I didn't ask this at the very beginning, so we're basically on a tour, version of the world, not the original
So
SMP.
yeah, don't worry about breaking anything. It's
Yeah.
just the tour server. Stuff's already been broken here, anyways. The salt farm deco, designed by inventor, very painful to build, though. As all good things are.
So, was there any specific reason, a special event or significant milestone reason for the tour?
So, yesterday we toured Sipover and the SMP, kind of because he wanted to, and so decided to take this opportunity while we have the tour server up to give you guys a tour as well. There's going to be a few other people
Yeah.
taking tours over the next week as well.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to tour. It's wicked being able to see this with my own Minecraft eyes rather than having to watch YouTube videos on it, because you don't get the same sense of like scale and perspective through YouTube videos. I'm sure that's the same for people watching my videos on 444 if we were to give them a tour. They'd say the same, but oh, it's wicked.
Absolutely. Glad you guys could all make it.
Yeah, I'm glad I woke up at 3 AM for this. It was worth it. Oh well, I'm gonna end my video here, I think.
All right. Thank you all for